Hello students, today we will be studying the osteological features of the skull bone. Now when we say skull, we need to understand a few terms here. Now skull includes the entire structure which you are seeing here, and it is basically made up of the cranium and the mandible. Cranium is made up of the calvaria or the skull cap and the upper facial skeleton. Mandible is also known as the lower facial skeleton. So the entire thing, cranium and mandible, constitutes the skull. Cranium constitutes the calvaria and the upper facial skeleton. Now, when we study the exterior of the skull bone, we do it as different views, which are also known as normas. Now, 5 of them are there. When we study the skull bone from the superior view, it is called as the norma verticalis. When we study the skull bone from the posterior view, it is known as the norma occipitalis. When we study the anterior view, we call it as the norma frontalis. The two lateral views are known as norma lateralis, and the inferior view is known as the norma basalis. So we will be studying the skull bone as these 5 different views or 5 different normas. Now let us see the norma verticalis, which means observation of the skull from the superior aspect. Now when we see the shape of the skull bone, on norma verticalis, the skull bone appears oval or ovoid in shape, and it is relatively wider posteriorly as compared to the width on the anterior aspect. The bones which form this norma include the frontal bone, the squamous part of the frontal bone anteriorly, the occipital bone, squamous part of the occipital bone posteriorly, and the paired parietal bones on either side. So 4 bones seen in this view: frontal, occipital, and the 2 parietal bones. What are the sutures seen in this view? Sutures are immovable joints of the skull, which are fibrous joints. We see the coronal suture, which runs between the frontal bone and the 2 parietal bones. We also see the sagittal suture, which runs between the 2 parietal bones along the midline. And we see some part of the lambdoid suture, which runs between the occipital bone and the 2 parietal bones. So 3 sutures seen in this norma: coronal suture, sagittal suture, and some part of the lambdoid suture. The other features seen in this view: the vertex is the highest point on the sagittal suture. Vault is the arched roof of the skull. Bregma, it is situated at the intersection between the coronal suture and the sagittal suture. Bregma is the site of a membranous gap in the fetal skull, and this gap is known as the anterior fontanelle. Anterior fontanelle closes at the age of 18 months. Another point which we see here is the lambda. It is situated at the intersection of the lambdoid suture and the sagittal suture. In the fetal skull, there is a membranous gap at the site of the lambda, and that gap is known as the posterior fontanelle. The posterior fontanelle closes by 2 to 3 months of age. What we also see here are a pair of parietal foramen. These are basically openings seen in the parietal bone on either side of the midline, about 3.5 centimeters in front of the lambda. Emissary veins pass through these parietal foramen. Obelion, it is the region on the sagittal suture between the two parietal foramens. Then we see the parietal eminence on either side. Parietal eminence is nothing but the area of maximum convexity of the parietal bone. We also see some part of the temporal lines. There are two temporal lines, superior temporal line and the inferior temporal line. Both the temporal lines start as a single line from the zygomatic process of the frontal bone, and the two lines then arch backwards and upwards. They cross the frontal bone, coronal suture and the parietal bone. The superior temporal line fades in the posterior part of the parietal bone. The epicranial aponeurosis and the temporal fascia are attached to the superior temporal line, while the inferior temporal line marks the upper limit of the origin of the temporalis muscle. These were all the features that are seen in the superior view, that is, the features that we have seen in the norma verticalis. Thank you.